Hi, I'm going to be reviewing Romancing the Duke by Tessa Dare, and there will be some spoilers. This is the first book in her Castles Ever After series. I don't know if it's going to be just a trilogy or if it's going to be longer than that. Um, but this first one deals with Isolde Ophelia Goodnight, and she has inherited a castle. Much to the displeasure of the owner of the castle, because he doesn't remember ever giving them permission to sell his castle. And so this leads to a big chain of events. He won't move out, and she's not going to leave because she doesn't have anywhere else to go. Her father has died. She has no money. But her godfather purchased castles for all of his goddaughters before he died. That's why I'm not sure if it's going to be a trilogy or longer, because I don't know how many goddaughters this guy has. But yeah, so she is the daughter of this, famous author. He's created amazing stories. Just these very medieval, like type, like Arthurian type stories. The girl has only ever received like 2 chaste kisses, but she's in love with the main hero guy. All very, proper whatnot, and the whole medieval love type of thing. And so lots of people are big fans of hers, and they always give her gifts, and she's been sort of living off of the kindness of all of the fans for a while, because they know that she's the daughter of this guy, and she is the main subject of a lot of these stories. But they always think, they keep thinking like, oh, it's like, oh, I thought you were, younger, cuter. I'm like, yeah, well, these stories are several years old. And so she hates, and she has to be super proper and cutesy and everything, because that's what they expect of her. And she's not really that way at all, but that's what she has to do. Now, the main gentleman, I don't remember his name. He's a duke, I think. Yeah, he's a duke. Oh yeah, it's Romancing the Duke. He's a duke. Anyway, he's blind, or mostly blind, and she discovers this. That happens really early, and she doesn't want to kick him out, because that would be mean, but also she owns the property. It's in the papers, and so he has a ton of correspondence he hasn't even looked at. He doesn't even bother dressing properly, much to his valet's chagrin. He has a valet, but he doesn't really let the valet do anything. And he's got tons of letters which he can't read. And she says, well, maybe some notification of the sale is in these letters. And he's like, well, I never told them to sell it. So he decides, it's like, well, if you have no place to go or you don't have any money, I will pay you to help me go through this correspondence. And once we get this figured out, then you can leave with money. So that's what he has her do. And they start to discover that his solicitors have been cheating him. They sold the castle right out from underneath him and have been stealing funds and, misappropriating them. And it's a cute story. It's got some good sex. Tessa Dare and sex scenes, like, I haven't really read a book of hers where the sex was bad, so it's always very good. And it can be a little cute, funny, sort of, and I don't know. I always have issues with her stories because I feel like I don't really want to read them again. They're fun for the time, but there's nothing super compelling about it. So this is a book I bought new, because it's only, I think this was released in March, maybe? I don't know. The new book is coming out in December, and it's I think it's in December, maybe? I don't know. But it's Say Yes to the Marquess, so it's another one of the goddaughters getting a castle. And yeah, I'll read the second one, because it doesn't really seem to have anything to do with this one. They didn't introduce anybody in this one that would even be in the next book. Other than the fact that, this guy had goddaughters and he bequeathed them castles. That's about the, thread of the story. Yeah, so I enjoyed it. If you can pick it up used, I think I've already seen some used copies in my bookstore already, even though this is not that old, which I understand why. But yeah, I hope you found this helpful, and I'll talk to you later.